Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. Welcome. I make beauty videos on Mondays and some vlogs and mommy content on Thursdays at 8 a.m. Pacific time. This video is just gonna be my review for the Elf Camo CC Cream. I specifically wanted to make this to help out other light olive skinned people out there. So if you're interested, of course, then keep on watching. So here is the Elf Camo CC Cream. So it retails for $14. Some of the details are that it is a medium to full coverage color correcting foundation with SPF 30 protection. They claim that it leaves a natural finish. It's a multitasking foundation that provides skincare benefits. It's infused with hydrating and youth boosting ingredients, known to improve skin texture and tone. Some key ingredients are collagen, which is known to improve skin elasticity. It's 100% vegan, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and a bunch of other things that are supposed to be good for your skin. So I did their test finder and it matched me to light 240W, which is this one. However, when I swatched it, it felt like it was slightly darker for my skin. So when it came out on Ulta, I decided to pick out the fair 1W. I will insert some clips of what these two shades look like swatched on my skin. And what I have found is that mixing them both together pretty much make the closest to my shade match. When this first came out, for some reason I wanted to compare it to the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I guess because the packaging looks alike, but the formula is completely different. I personally have never tried the It Cosmetics CC Cream, so I cannot do a comparison. And tell you what I feel, but there are plenty of reviews and most people are saying that this one is a dupe for the It Cosmetics. But with my curiosity, I still went ahead and tried to compare them, and what I found is that the shades that I picked are different than this one. This one here is in 12.0 light sand, and I found that even though this one, right when it's swatched on me, it looks slightly pink, but for some reason when I wear this alone, just on the no makeup days, it really blends well with my skin. But I love this product. The first time that I did try the CC cream, I wanted to apply it with my hands just because I find that when I'm on a hurry, which most of the time I am, I like to just use my fingers to quickly put on makeup and just be very minimal. The first few times that I did that, it did not really sit well with my skin. It did not really blend that well. I don't know if I just didn't have my skin prepared well for that kind of application. So I thought to myself, I will try their poreless putty primer, and the day that I used it, it did not sit well with my skin. I have no clue why. I have used that putty primer multiple times and it never really, I feel like it doesn't really do a huge difference for my skin, but it never has worsened any foundation before. But with this one, those two did not pair well with my skin. So the third time that I tried it with this Milani Make It Last. This is a setting spray, but it also says that it's supposed to prime, correct, and set. So it's a 3-in-1. Since it does say that it primes, I decided to spray this all over my face, and it gave me a really good hydration. And also, I did notice that this one blended better with a damp beauty sponge versus a foundation brush, which I normally like to use it for a full coverage. So my advice would be to try it out with a sponge. I guess I should have said this in the beginning, but my skin is normally on the normal to drier side. Right now it is January, it is winter, so I am struggling with a lot of dehydrated skin. So I feel like for dry skin people, you gotta really make sure that you have a really good hydrating primer or a very good skincare routine in order for this to sit well on your skin. And of course, after applying it, I set it again with the same Milani Make It Last. So this is what it's looking so far, and I feel like it's giving me a beautiful finish. So this look might also depend on what kind of setting spray you're using. I have been using the No. 7 powder, translucent powder. For my under eyes, it leaves a beautiful finish, but I have noticed the first few times when I was trying this CC cream that sort of dried out the rest of my face. So instead I used the Elf Halo Glow, and I just used a very fluffy brush to set the rest of my face, just because I personally feel like it does need to be set, otherwise it's just gonna slip and slide and transfer. And even though I have lightly set it with the powder and then set it with the setting spray, I still feel like it's not really transfer resistant. Using this by itself did not really cover like the very dark areas, so if you do have a lot of acne or very dark acne or other like aging spots, then you might have to go on top of it with like a concealer just to cover that up. Also, another thing that I did notice is that on natural lighting it looks beautiful on my skin, but for some reason in front of like my studio lights or like in front of my vanity mirror, I do notice that it looks slightly lighter, and I suspect this because of the lighting, that it might be the SPF reflecting back, but on natural light it looks really well. I will insert a picture that I took while I was in my car in natural lighting, so you can get an idea of what I mean. I did not find details on the website that it says that it's any type of long lasting. And actually, when you read the back of this, the directions say apply 1 to 2 pumps, wear as a moisturizer and full coverage foundation depending on your needs. But then I found it interesting that says at the very end, reapply at least every 2 hours. I feel like that is a way to tell you that it's not really long wearing, even though I have seen other reviews of people raving about this and how it looks beautiful on their skin for the whole day. It wasn't really the case for me. Even after setting it with the setting spray, I feel like this looks good really up to 2 hours, and then it just starts to break down. I will insert a clip of what it looked like at the end of the day. I think I've been wearing this for about 8 hours now, and so far everything just started to come off on the nose, just all over pretty much. You can see my acne marks, all of this. So you do want to keep that in mind. I do like this formula very much, but it's definitely not long wearing. So on the Elf website, it does come in 20 shades compared to Ulta, which only comes with 15 options. My overall thought on these, especially if you're olive skin like me, I recommend that you either pick up both of these, Fair 1W and Light 240, and that way you have the option of if you need to go lighter or if you need to go darker. Then of course, depending on if you're a little lighter than me or if you're a little darker, you can just pick out one. I know that olive skin ranges a lot. You can be a lot lighter, you can be a lot darker, but also the actual tone, whether you're a little more pulling more on the warm or cool side. So if that's the case, you might want to add a little bit of other foundation that you have closest to your shade and mix it with this. I hope I'm not missing anything else, but of course if you have any more questions, then of course leave them down below in the comments. I feel like this review went by super fast, but more importantly, I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload more videos like this. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.